Hey, we're here, episode 64, the Nintendo. We're here. Eunji Kim is the guest. She's very funny. We had such a blast. Oh my God, we laughed so much. We had such a great time. I think you guys are going to really enjoy listening to this episode. Follow Eunji wherever you can find her at the best Eunji?
The best Eunji.
At the best Eunji on Facebook. And no, not on Facebook, on Instagram and Twitter. But she's great. Follow her. She's fantastic. She writes for Cards Against Humanity. So if you've ever been to a boring cocktail party, Eunji is responsible for making it better. Awesome. At the Mike O'Keefe is where you can find me. Hey, very important. The first best night ever at the Lincoln Lodge is on Monday, and we'd love to see you out there. The new Lincoln Lodge is on Milwaukee Ave in Logan Square in beautiful Chicago, and our first show is this Monday at 9, so please come hang out. Kristen Toomey's on the show. It's going to be great. Dan Dries is on the show. Casey Larwood's on the show. I'm going to be on the show. David Rader's going to be on the show. Jessica Hong's on the show. Sabine Sadiq's on the show. Come hang out. It's only $5, and you're going to have a great time. Awesome. Awesome. If you haven't left a review, please do that. Tell your friends about the show. Tell two of your friends about the show right now. Just pause it. Tell two of your friends, and I'd really appreciate that. We're Buddy of the Groom. This is Eunji Kim. Let's get after it. Here we go.
It's good now.
I've been recently, I told someone, I was like, I think I'm becoming the Asian Joe Rogan.
That's a market. Joe Rogan's popular. Most people in the world are Asian.
Right.
This is all for you. Parasite just won big on Hollywood's biggest night.
And I love vitamins.
I love vitamins.
I love supplements.
I drink mushroom coffee.
Kombucha.
I'll give anyone their time to shine on my podcast.
Listen, let me tell you this crazy conspiracy that's deep in the Reddit, okay?
Before you do that, can I tell you my crazy one?
Yeah,
because
go
mine's
for it.
insane.
It might be the same one.
The only way to find out if you really have the coronavirus is for someone to turn you upside down, and then if a lime floats to the top of your feet, then you got corona. 2 weeks in a row. I did that joke 2 weeks in a row on the podcast.
Oh my God.
Eunji Kim,
everyone, you're no one, and that's racist.
How's that racist? How's that racist?
That's racist to Mexican people.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. We do have
it's a beautiful beer that you're like.
It's a beautiful, that beer, you see a Corona bottle, you think,
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I did, especially with the lime. But the coronavirus,
okay.
The theory on the Reddits is that the coronavirus is actually a biological weapon produced and created and researched for by, ding, 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 correct, the U.S. government.
Whoa.
Yes.
Huh.
And
so we're cooking up coronavirus and we're sending it over to China.
We did not send it over.
Okay.
The Harvard research scientist was recently arrested.
Oh, no.
Look it up. Look up coronavirus Harvard guy.
Harvard guy.
Harvard doctor.
Listen, it's totally true. Look up coronavirus, Harvard guy, dude, fella, gentleman, lad, arrested
by the U.S. government.
And toupee.
Yeah.
Toupee.
He has a full head of hair.
Does he?
Yeah.
Does he?
Let's
go deep on this guy's hair.
He's one of the few Jewish scientists who have all his hair. But I can say that I'm Jewish, so like
you converted. Let's get real.
Yeah, that's why I can say it. That's the reason why I did it.
Did you have to get circumcised? I'm kidding.
No, thankfully I already was.
Oh, there you go. Good for you. Good for you.
Thank you.
That's the one thing where, like, because you married a Jewish fella.
Yeah, he's not circumcised though. He's European.
Really? Oh, okay.
That's uncut daddy dick right there.
Wow, good for him.
He's a daddy. So.
He's a good man.
Yeah,
I've never met him, but he seems like
he's a good man. He's
a good man.
He's got a dick. He's a daddy, and it's uncut.
Here's what I respect: any redhead in their 30s. I respect aging redheads. I really do.
Is that redhead thing still like a phenomenon? Like I feel like
I think when you get to a certain age. Like, I don't know how many older, like, over 30 and over redheads do you know? I don't know any.
Many. I know many.
Who? Name names.
His father.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. All right. Well, I just say that because my dad was a redhead. Uh-huh. And my dad went gray when he was 27.
Wow.
Like Steve Martin.
Yeah. White.
Gone. So I just imagine whenever I see a guy with white hair, I just go, that was a redhead.
No, there's
It's
a
a 28-year-old redhead.
There's a comic. What's his
Yeah,
name?
I guess Jim Flanagan still has red hair.
No, and his name is Santino.
Oh, Andrew Santino.
Yeah.
I don't know that guy.
Well, I mean, neither. But I mean, I've listened to his podcast a couple of times.
Santino, if you're out there, come on the show. We'd love to have you.
We just need Mike actually needs to know that you exist.
I need to know that you're real. I thought I watched every second of that show where people were dying up there. And I think it was called "I'm Dying Up Here," and the entire time I was like, "That guy, that guy paints his hair."
No, he's a classic Archie, like classic.
Classic. Is that what you call him?
Yes, it's actually the only comic I've ever read. The Archie comics.
Do you watch Riverdale?
I just started watching it in the cards room. Because we do our job good.
Because if you don't know, Eunji writes with a very popular parlor game, Cards Against Humanity. And when you think they're writing jokes that include such things as a finger in your butt or Donald Trump's foreskin, they're really just watching Riverdale.
It's our inspiration.
Yeah, that's their inspiration. It's like, guys, we haven't come up with anything good in days. Well, throw on Riverdale. Throw on Riverdale and a pot of coffee, and we'll knock this out.
It's not a joke, but that's real.
Oh, of course. Well, that's all jobs where you have to be creative.
Yeah.
For sure.
You smoke some weed, you have the CDB pen, you
Yeah,
go at it. You go at it.
you go at it.
You go at it.
You go at it. What other coronavirus things you got out there?
Oh, the coronavirus. So the guy, that Harvard doctor, he was arrested for selling information to the Chinese. He had been on the Chinese payroll for 3 years.
That's a
had
long
been
time.
receiving upwards of $250,000. It is a thing that's actually it's a problem. Again, it's called the 1,000 Talent Plan. It is an aggressive campaign by the Chinese government to recruit and purchase U.S. government research. 100%.
Okay.
Understandably, Chinese.
I can definitely believe that.
Yes,
Yeah.
and understandably, Chinese scientists have said they've been unfairly targeted by this.
Yeah.
But also, come on,
Yeah.
Also, if you don't know, Asian people are the most racist against other Asian people. So you heard it here first from the Asian Joe Rogan.
When you saw Parasite, have you seen it?
Of course, yeah, multiple times.
First off, one of my favorite movies of all time.
I
It's
stood
so
up. I was
good.
like, "This is going to be the next." Instead of Animal Farm, kids are going to watch this movie. This is 100%.
I saw it. The first time I saw it was the day I quit my old job.
That is a great time to watch that movie. Yeah.
And I just remember being like, I was happy and it was glowing.
Yeah,
and I went in and saw this movie, and then I was like, that really made me think about the world. It's like a little bit of a bummer, but it was just like, oh, that was amazing.
But it's so funny too. It's a funny movie.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
It's really funny. Yeah.
It's really funny. Also, it makes me wonder where pizza boxes come from. But
that YouTube video that they watch is so funny.
It is really good. After you saw it, did you think to yourself, Japanese people couldn't do this? This kind of shit would never come out of Vietnam.
Yes. No. I will say Japan has like a specific kind of malaise that comes from a culture that had the atomic bomb dropped on them.
Yeah.
Like that
Okay.
shit is, it's like a different type of ennui. Like I don't know how it's like they were so modern so much earlier than Korea was. Korea was an agrarian culture up until like the fucking 80s. Like my parents and her sisters literally lived in a one-room hut.
Jesus.
Like there were 8 of them.
That's a lot of people for one room.
That's a lot of people, and that's also a lot of people for when there was only 3 of them.
Yeah.
So that means that all the children were in the room where their siblings were conceived.
Awesome. I'll tell you what, that's such a power move by their dad.
My aunt told me this.
Oh no.
She remembers. She was when they would fuck. She was like, because they were getting drunk on like rice wine one night, and they were talking about how much my grandparents loved each other.
That's like a good way to find that out, though.
I mean, that's so fucked up.
I guess there's better ways.
I tried to do that on stage, and no one liked it.
Speaking of things that you cannot do on stage, what a great end. So, we'll change some names.
Yeah.
But sure. Eunji told me a story that it's one of the best stories I've ever heard in my entire life. And I've heard all of Beowulf.
No, you haven't.
I did. I watched the Beowulf movie. I listened to it. I've heard all of Beowulf.
Okay.
1 + 1 = 2. Get out of here.
Weird thing to know about you and weird thing to have. Okay.
There was a Beowulf movie. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. I remember seeing this. Is this? No, you know what I'm thinking of? Wolverine. 100%. That is correct.
With that said, Logan. That's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, that is actually a good movie. I agree.
What other movies are good? James, good movies? What do you think?
Did we say Wolverine?
Yeah, we said Wolverine.
That's the only one.
That's the only one. No, we actually said Logan.
No, Wolverine.
Which one's Wolverine?
The bad one.
The one where it's Deadpool, but he doesn't say anything?
Where it's so good.
That is...
the whole time.
I'll be honest with you, I like that Deadpool when he doesn't say anything. That's the
agree.
Deadpool that I like.
I thought Deadpool was so good.
This chatty Deadpool, I'm not a fan.
I also like Ryan Reynolds' like whole thing. I was like,
yeah,
like that to me is like a
'cause
classic movie star.
He's got cum gutters.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, what are
those ab muscles.
Oh yeah.
That like point to your dick.
Where's the cum gutter from? Is that a homosexual like gay thing that has like been?
I have no idea, but sure. Like, I don't know.
Is it from your own masturbatory thing, or are you getting just on? You know what I mean? Where's the gutter? Where's the rain? Where's the
So I
cum
think
rain?
it's for ladies originally.
Oh.
And so if you bust on a lady's chest, boobies, then that it siphons off. If you hit them top cleave, and it goes down. And
around the way that Mike is doing it makes it clear he's never seen breasts.
Never. Why would I? I respect women. And Mallory pretends she's reformed, but as soon as it gets down to doing it time, she's all Orthodox, baby. We got that sheet going. She makes me put on the hat. It's lovely. I fucking love it.
That's cool. Actually, something I knew about her, but it's.
Oh boy.
Okay, so the story that I'm gonna tell you guys it's crazy, right?
It's insane.
It's great. Okay. Okay, are you ready for this? Do you know? Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
No.
I'm gonna tell you who it actually is off the mic.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so,
if you're listening out there, the story is about, and I'll just make up a fake name of yesteryear, who is kind of akin to this person. Let's just say this is about Douglas Fairbanks.
Yeah. Or Robert Goulet.
Robert Goulet.
Yeah.
Goulet.
Like a
bop thong song.
Like a cinematic superstar.
Fucking Will Ferrell got to say the N-word on SNL as Robert Goulet. No one batted an eye. Crazy.
It was also because he's so funny.
Will Ferrell is funny. I did have to explain to Mallory. I was like The Other Guys is on Netflix. Yeah, and it's I think that's one of the funniest movies of the last 20 years.
I recently watched it. I was like, holy shit! How did this?
It's so good.
I never saw it, never heard about it. I was laughing out loud.
Yeah,
like when Samuel L. Jackson and The Rock die.
Yeah, that's the best dying in movies.
I laughed out.
Yeah.
I had to pause to laugh. Yeah. I was like, this is.
Pause to laugh. And the best thing is before they jump, The Rock says, "Let's aim for the bushes." There's no bushes. It's just New York City. And they fucking kill themselves. Spoiler alert.
No one understood why they. I mean, it's so funny.
Yeah,
so
it's a great
funny.
movie.
Okay, so this is Robert Goulet, Douglas Fairbanks. Who have you? What have you? Or whatever the fuck. Okay, so I'm not a big shot, but I'm big shot adjacent.
Yeah.
And I
we've both been in comedy long enough that we know people who know people.
Yes, and they've hit it. Again, adjacent. They're showbiz adjacent. They're TV adjacent. Yeah. All that shit. So this is through this person. Okay, I am 2 degrees away from the story. Okay, so pretty close. Pretty close. I think that's pretty close.
I think that's incredibly close. I think that's extremely loud and incredibly close. This is the 9/11 story because I'm never going to forget it.
So this person knows someone that works in media, like for a news publication that's very popular. It's like a BuzzFeed.
A big internet website that is quoted a lot when things happen.
Yes. It's one of those. It's a big.com. It's a big.com.
Yeah.
It's someone from whom you might get a push notification, for example. right? You know what I mean? It's
of
one of
course.
those, that genre.
Very quickly. I use my dad's old iPod, and my dad is listeners know my dad's no longer with us, but it still has all of his push notifications on, and I don't know how to turn them off. So like 3 times a day, it'll just be like, "There's a new Angry Birds pack for you." And I'm just like, "Oh, Dad loved the birds."
Like till the end.
Till the end, he was at it. Yeah.
He wasn't following the trends. He was,
Oh no! He was all in on the birds. This is also a quote my dad had about. My dad bought Minions 3D for his 3D television, and I said, "What? Oh, did you buy that for the? Did you buy that for our nieces and nephews?" He goes, "No, I love these guys. They're adorable."
I mean, this is a good movie. I also recently watched the Lego movie.
Both
Very
Lego
good.
movies are great.
Great.
They're really good.
You know, like
all 3 Lego movies.
Yeah, I would say that's the sort of shit where I'm like proud to be in show business. I'm
For
just
sure.
like, yeah, like
Proud
listen,
to be-
like you know,
Sure.
sometimes you'll feel bad about it.
Yeah.
But sometimes you watch a Lego movie and you feel good.
Yeah.
So this person
The
writes
log line for the episode.
So sometimes, yeah, okay. So this person writes for one of these news publications, and as a result, went to a very big movie premiere and met Robert Goulet,
Yeah.
who was the star of this movie.
Yeah.
And he's a seminal cinema star.
I would say that he is one of the most revered celebrities
Yes.
in recent American history.
100. He's undoubtedly a movie. Not only it's national treasure.
Yeah.
You know, it's just great.
Yeah.
And
He
so-
was not in National Treasure.
No,
So
no.
if you're trying to figure out who was, it's not Nick Cage. It's not the other guy.
So this reporter meets this man, and so this star meets Robert Goulet.
In the paradigm of I'm asking you questions for my website.
Yes, for the website, it is a event for press. And after they all meet, and there's the press line ends, and one of Robert Goulet's handlers comes up to this news reporter and says, you know, Mr. Goulet had a really lovely time meeting you, and would love to get to know you better. And if you want, you can come up to his hotel room.
Yeah.
And it's at this point that everyone in the audience, whenever I try to tell the story, everyone is like, their butts are so tight. 'Cause
Yeah.
they think it's going to be a Me Too kind of thing. No one wants to know about Robert Goulet in this way. And I have to reassure them, like, fucking, no. This woman was amped.
She
to
was
fuck.
stoked.
She was
stoked.
to fuck Robert Goulet.
If I'm in that same situation, and then, I don't know, let's just say, Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
If that happens,
Yeah.
sign me up. I'm there.
Of course.
I'm there.
Of course.
I'm there. I'm there. I get a job at the hotel the next day so I can walk by that room every single day of my life.
In your life, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. You write your
I'm done.
memoir.
Yeah.
Like you spend the rest of your life
Yeah.
at the bar telling the story every day.
I tweet it to A-Rod for the rest of my life. I just go, Yankees sucked. I fucked your wife. Eat a dick. Cocksucker.
And then you become that guy. You know,
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
that
Yeah,
becomes
yeah.
your identity. I
Yeah.
would sign up to be this person 100%.
Yeah, that's my varsity leather jacket for sure.
J-Lo.
Yeah, it's a big J, a little low.
Yeah. It's not JV, it's J-Lo. And
Yeah.
so I would say that so she's amped. She's amped.
Stoked.
Yes. And she's like, holy fuck.
Let me ask you a couple
Yeah.
clarifying questions. Does she do anything in preparation of going over there, like, you know?
I would say no. I would
Okay.
say that she perhaps may have had a couple more cocktails.
Okay.
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 And it was also just like what it's a crazy story.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and this is the thing. She is full-throated consent
Yeah.
all the way. And also
Scream it from the mountaintops.
Yeah, and I would also say that it was a pretty class act of Robert Goulet to send a handler, not come up himself, because that is a far more uncomfortable situation.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah.
So she goes up to
Culpability.
There you go. And so she goes up to his hotel room, and she's like, holy fuck. Robert Goulet opens up the hotel room, and he is wearing a bathrobe. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, okay, a little startled. And he's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm like so comfortable. This is like kind of rude. If you want, if you go into the bathroom, there's a bathrobe for you as well, so we can be comfortable together.
Yeah.
And so she's like, cool. And so she goes.
Love bathrobes.
Yeah, so
Love them.
So she
It's like towels that you wear. It's great.
But also, like, of course he would be doing this. It's like I actually think that without the pretense, it makes the story better.
Yeah.
Like he's done this enough. He's enough of. He's
This is
Robert
what
fucking Goulet. Like he's Robert fucking Goulet. Of course. Of course.
This is how it happens.
Yeah.
This is how it works.
This is welcome to Hollywood, baby. Like, come
This is
on.
transactional.
Yes.
Yes.
But also
Not transactional, but also like it's transactional in that I want this to happen and you want this to happen. We both want this to happen and we're going to make this happen. But also, he is making this as comfortable as possible.
Yes.
He's doing his best. And I'm sure he probably had some sort of music on.
Yes.
He probably had the lights not all the way up.
Exactly. He had game.
He had game.
You know, he's
Classic
not
guy.
new. He's not
Classic
new.
guy, Goulet.
He's not new. He knows what. It's also like it would be crazy if he was like, "So, do you want to act?" That would be.
That would be insane.
That would be insane. That would.
How
be,
do you feel about the films?
Yeah. Like, so you're going to act in school?
Yeah.
You want to do some scenes together? I mean, that would be even more.
Do you want to run lines?
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
you, I want to run
that
lines.
That would be worse.
Eat a dick. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
My-
Oh, shit. Oh.
So she goes into the bathroom. She puts on a robe. Again, does a little dance. Can't believe she's about to fuck Robert Goulet. She's excited.
He's been playing the big room at the Trop for years. Goulet, baby.
I mean, it's just
Move
like,
over, Sinatra.
It's also like for her in her young life, like this is
big.
This is big, you know. And you're young once, like why not? So
I believe there's a phrase that your son is probably saying at this point in his life.
What?
YOLO.
No, he does not say that.
Okay.
No,
I'm sorry, I forgot your son's cool.
Yeah. No, my son recently has been showing a lot of drawing me pictures of what he thinks his bar mitzvah should be.
That's awesome.
So,
oh my God, that's the best shit in the world.
So that's it.
I can't wait. I can't wait until my son, little Seamus Bradford, is going to have.
Seamus, he'll take your.
Yeah. So, just a very quick aside. We're going away for Valentine's Day on Friday.
Ooh.
Up to Kohler, Wisconsin, to that big
Yes,
resort
I'm
up there.
familiar. I have
Very excited.
we had a divorce party there.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's a good time.
It is a good time.
I'm excited.
Like, you know, I mean, you're in your 30s, right?
I am 30.
Okay, that is the first wave of your divorce parties will begin now.
Oh, I love it.
It's
I
great.
can't wait.
It's great.
I
It's
can't
actually
wait.
amazing.
But I had to call the restaurant at the hotel, one of the restaurants at the hotel, and make
At
a
the American
reservation.
Club. Yeah.
We were going to Cucina, the Italian place.
Yeah.
And they were like, "What's the name of the hotel?" And I go, "Oh, it's Bradford." He goes, "Oh, all right, Mr. Bradford." I didn't correct him. I just Mr. This guy thinks I'm Mr. Bradford now. And I'll be honest with you, I don't like how I don't hate how that fits. I like Mr. Bradford.
So like as
I'd
you
love to be
dig
Mr.
out
Bradford.
your balls from your
Yeah,
pants.
oh, I don't care. I don't care about that. They have been gone a while. Come on.
I mean, I actually my husband has gotten the Mr. Kim.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
Okay.
he's very white.
Oh, yeah. He's translucent.
Translucent.
Looks like a glass of milk on fire, that guy.
And I'm a nugget of gold.
Good for you. You are. Boy, oh boy. One of the best.
Okay, so she puts on the bathrobe, and she's preparing herself, and then she comes out, opens up the bathroom door, comes out, and Robert Goulet is on the bed, sucking his own dick. He's sucking his own dick.
That's a cool thing to know about Robert Goulet.
Yeah, right? Isn't that a crazy thing to know about Goulet? That's fucking bananas. Like,
Okay, so
of all the things he could be doing, did you ever think that it would be that?
I'd always hoped. It's good to have confirmation.
It really is, right?
But the thing is, this is the thing. Once you go deep into the research on this, it's about 1% to 2% of all men are able to actually fucking do this.
Really?
Yes.
Man.
More
I've
men.
never tried.
More men.
I am the 99%.
Yeah.
I mean, this is more men.
Once again, I'm asking you to not suck your own dick.
Topical.
Topical, fuck you.
Good riff.
That's bananas.
Right after that's right, fresh from the New Hampshire primary shit.
Hey, we won one. Way to go, buddy. Way to go, you old fucking bag of bones. Good for you, kid.
He's sucking his own dick. They
Yeah.
do consummate the thing, but outside
So
of
they
that,
do fuck after that.
They do fuck.
Okay,
yes,
great.
they do fuck. But
Using his own spit as lube.
But that's the thing.
Which is like, not bad.
This is the thing. It was just a preamble. It's sort
Yeah.
of like both a flex.
Yeah.
It's a crazy thing to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's Robert Goulet, so
Yeah.
there might be some hesitation regarding his virility.
Yeah.
So
totally.
this is like a good flex to sort of demonstrate.
Yeah. Hey,
It's like, yeah.
I'm still wild.
I'm a young buck.
I can still get after it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm coming after you, young lady.
I'll be coming after you, young lady. After I sing my classic hits at the Coco Bungo Room.
I guess he lifts his mouth from his dripping cock. He's just like.
I wish that was the first time dripping cock was ever said on my podcast, but I don't think it is.
But there's more. The thing is, inside of the Reddit threads, men who can do it actually prefer not to.
Really?
It's a little uncomfortable.
I can't imagine it would be easy. To do
Yes.
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
even if
So I have a ton of questions. A ton of questions. Question number 1. How do you do it? Sitting, it seems like that.
there are two ways.
Yeah,
there are two
please.
ways.
Okay.
There's one where actually. I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know if Cameron would want me to tell him, but Cameron July told me that he once did this as well.
Oh yeah, I'll say a friend's name who's done it. David Rader, friend of the show's done it. Yeah.
But you can either.
I got no problem doing that to one of my best friends.
I'm not gonna bleep any of that.
Yeah, please don't. No, you don't have. Please don't.
Cameron Gillette, congratulations.
David Rader, the only interesting thing you've ever done. You're one of my best friends.
So, but there's two ways. You can do the classic fold.
The classic fold.
Classic fold
Wait,
over.
so sitting? Or?
Sort of. You have your legs up a little and you're
Okay.
you bend, the classic fold, right? As you would imagine.
Okay, yeah.
And there's the other one where it's
Like you're in a Murphy bed, but
yes,
you're sucking your own
dead.
dick. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And there's another one where I think it's basically you can hang, if you're seated, you can kind of dip your head enough.
Like if you're on a ledge?
Yeah, and you
Okay.
can, it's sort of like a porta pot. What is the thing? Squatty potty thing, where you lift your legs up that way, squatting, and then you would be able to reach. I think Ron Jeremy he does it that way,
Okay.
like that.
Is Ron Jeremy known for sucking his own dick?
Yes. What are you talking about? That's one of the most famous things about him. I mean, he's such a squat little man. with a prodigious member, undoubtedly. But but the thing that but big dicks are a dime a dozen in the porn game.
Yeah, in the porn game. Okay, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, see?
I'm just
Big
saying.
dicks are a dime a dozen out here in the porn game.
Again, as someone
What
who's
we're
watched a lot
looking
of
for-
Riverdale.
What we're looking for is a fellow with a lot of muscles, see? Cum gutters, as we call them, down here in the porn game.
Unless you can suck your own dick. And Ron, I can see it in you. But he's famously can suck his own dick. And
Okay.
he actually, he does it that way. Because I don't think he can actually do it. It's just his dick is so long.
Okay.
So that's actually one of those rare instances.
Yeah, what's the comparing, do you gotta have a big dick, or do you gotta be flexible? What's more valuable?
It's not even
to you?
flexibility. It's not even flexibility. So the
Okay.
dudes that can do it, again, this is all from one Reddit forum discussion that I was deep into.
Okay, you're like the canary in the coal mine of anything I don't want to read.
I read the Reddit so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't even know how I would get to Reddit. I'll be honest with you.
okay.
I think is it Reddit.com?
That is actually embarrassing, and you should bleep that.
Also, I don't suck my own dick. I do eat my own asshole.
Yeah, no one that was not covered in this
Yeah.
forum. But it's basically like being double jointed.
Oh, okay.
It's like that sort of phenomenon.
All right.
It doesn't require you to be super anything. You know, it's like some of it is flexibility. Like obviously it goes away as you age a little bit, unless you're Robert Goulet, apparently.
Yeah.
But
well, he's got to be working at it though,
right?
He's probably going to yoga.
That's yoga body.
That's yoga body.
Yes, for sure. And that seemed to be the consensus. But also, this is the thing. Most straight dudes that can do this is the thing. Even if you can suck your own dick, you have to want to suck dicks. That's sort of what the consensus was. They're like, okay, I was 16 when I discovered I could do it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And also, you're never going to be able to finish in your own mouth.
Yeah.
You know, like that's not that's not the point. And so that was just, there's some internalized homophobia for sure. And the men that seemed to really like it the most were certainly mostly gay.
Yeah.
But like, you kind of have to like, and also if you're straight, you're probably not good at it.
Yeah. Well, I gotta be honest with you. I've been masturbating a while. I love giving hand jobs.
Like a few years.
A few years.
Yeah.
I love giving hand jobs. I adore it. It doesn't matter which bus stop. I'm out there.
Flapping away.
I'm cranking dudes off left and right. Well, that's interesting.
I was recently listening to a lot of teens masturbate on. Have you seen this show
at work? Or what are you talking
No,
about?
it's a show called Sex Education on Netflix. It's
I've heard of it.
Yes,
yeah.
And the teens are masturbating. The sound of that flap. This
make it right in the mic. Okay.
Like that flap.
Yeah.
Is so prevalent in the show. I was. No, but
you're just going dry then.
They make it moist. There's moist ones, and like
there's moist ones. All right.
There's dry ones. There's moist ones.
Yeah,
There's, There's like damp, wet.
Okay.
Those are the gradations.
I will tell you a thing that a comedian told me they would do on the road every once in a while. They would ask for the hotel room with 2 beds. You're familiar. Sometimes there's 2 beds.
Yeah.
And they would. Here's what they would do. They would push the beds together.
Okay.
And then they would get the trash bag liner from the trash bag and put a bunch of lotion in it and put that in between the beds in the little crevasse and fuck the shit out of that.
That's so sad.
Right?
That's so deeply sad.
It's crazy.
Because that's so much prep.
Oh, totally.
That's like so much. Like
it's at least 5 minutes of prep.
Pushing together 2 beds, that's more than 5 minutes.
He was a really strong guy.
Really?
I don't know.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you with that sort of work, you could kind of go out there and find someone to fuck.
Yeah, just buy someone a drink.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot more fun. You're going to get to learn about their hometown.
Yeah, chat them up, spread some, crazy rumors about coronavirus.
Yeah, or Robert Goulet. Either one.
You spit a yarn or two.
Yeah.
If you're a comedian, you should kind of be charming, right?
Oh, 100%. Maybe. I don't know.
Sometimes it really does not work out.
I every once in a while, I'm just like, man, I think if I were single, I would have, there would be a week where it'd be like, there'd probably be 3 days where I'm like, all right, here I am, here I go. And then day 4, I'd be like, I don't want to do this. This is work.
I just did my first, outside of the state gig in Kenosha.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And let me tell you, I would say this about myself. I think I could bomb for 7 minutes. No, easy. In my sleep. No problem. I could do it all fucking day. I could bomb. I'm bombing right now for 10 minutes. Like in my mind, I'm doing it easy. Not even break a sweat.
Yeah.
But bombing for 20 minutes?
Yeah, it's rough, right?
That's rough. Mm-hmm. It was rough, and it was so... that shit was grim. It was bleak.
It sucks.
It was bleak.
Like bombing in Chicago, you're just like, whatever, I can just go home.
Yeah.
But if you bomb in, I remember the worst week of my life as a comedian was in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It was a Tuesday through Saturday. So I got there on Tuesday, and 1 show Tuesday, 1 show Wednesday, 1 show Thursday, 2 Friday, 3 Saturday.
What were 7, 9, and 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was at basically this spot in Myrtle Beach that's it had nicer stuff, but it was a strip mall.
Yeah,
but everyone goes there.
Right.
Because Myrtle Beach is Door County for rednecks.
Okay, yeah.
It's just I
had no context for Kenosha. I've never been to Wisconsin.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I've been to Milwaukee for a wedding.
Milwaukee's
but,
the best.
Yeah, but I've been in and out.
And eventually we will talk about weddings.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I
swear. Well, we had more pressing matters. Oh yeah, you ever been to a wedding? No, I want to hear about Goulet. This is weird dick. But yeah, just the further away you are from home, the worse a bomb is.
I just wasn't.
It's just bad.
But so the next night, the guy was like, "So you're not going to do 20?" And
okay.
I looked at him. I was like, Thank you. Because I truly,
That's the best.
I was like,
Good for you for not being like, I did my comedy push-ups. I'll get them tonight. No, you knew.
yeah, no, and I did though. I still did the comedy push-ups. I like
Yeah.
listened to Tom Papa for 4 hours trying to figure out my way into white America. It's like I don't know. I guess they want me to talk about how fat they are. I don't know. I don't know what I don't think this is gonna play. But
Drinking is honestly the way to go. If you're
Yeah.
out there and you're a younger, newer comedian and you're going to these towns that you've never been to, just talk about drinking up top and you'll be fine.
I will also say that I may have been the first Asian some of these people had ever seen.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Yeah, like or the first they'd ever talked to, or
Mallory was the first Jew most of my family met. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, that's like she's
in Toledo. They're from Toledo.
She's
Not
the Jew.
not in the middle of nowhere. They're not from the woods.
Yes.
They're from Toledo. Not a crazy town to be
That's
from.
a major
you know?
city. I mean,
Yep.
that's the thing about Ohio. No one really realizes Ohio, a state of many cities.
Okay.
I mean, sure, Toledo, you got Cincinnati.
Love
you have
Cincy. Shout out to all the Cincy boys.
Cleveland.
Shout out
Dayton.
to all the Dayton.
These are all major cities.
People ask me what my relationship with Mal is. I go, Dayton. Don't laugh at that. You shouldn't laugh at that. That's despicable.
I'm actually surprised.
unreal.
I was surprised that it was so bad. I was shocked. That was a laugh of surprise.
Yeah, see, there's a lot of cities in Ohio. You're correct. Youngstown,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot.
Findlay,
I'm just saying, you guys out there.
Tiffin.
This is the
I like Ohio deep cuts. You ever
Yeah.
hear of oh my God, where was that girl from? The first girl I ever kissed, Bailey Giacchi.
don't
Oh
know.
my
I'm
God,
familiar with-
Sylvania, Ohio. Yeah.
Sylvania.
Yeah, Sylvania. It was right next to Toledo. We
Okay.
met at summer camp.
Oh, okay, camp.
Yeah, camp. And we met at summer camp, and we made out, and she called me the wrong name.
What name did
She
she call
called
you?
me Matt.
Wow.
And now, because we have Facebook, I
Yeah.
found out that she has a son named Matt, and she has a son named Matt because she has a dad named Matt. Right? Isn't that fucking bananas? Yeah.
That is weird.
Yeah.
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 What was her
Pretty
name?
weird. Bailey Giacchi.
Giacchi.
Giacchi. She's married now to a very tall man.
Okay, so she moved up.
Literally, yeah. Yes.
But yeah, that was I mean, it was a crazy bomb. But I did pull it together, and I had good shows for the
Yeah.
next two. But like I'll be honest, wasn't proud of some of the material I did.
Okay. Whatever.
Like,
Who is?
I mean, and I did a lot of crowd work, and
Yeah.
it did help. But man, I worked.
Did
I
you
worked.
did you ask them, hey, have you ever met an Asian person before?
Some of them yelled that.
Some of them yelled, we've never met an Asian person
They were
before.
like, no, a lot of them were just like, wow, ooh, you know what I mean? Like it was in their faces.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, ooh.
Yeah.
One of them did. I have the first night I do that little bit where I use my mom's like an Asian accent.
Yeah.
And one
Brings
of
the house down, I'm sure, in this scenario.
No, I mean, there was no context for these people for what I was.
Yeah,
They were like, it went from like people, there were a couple of women that were really
Korean
excited.
Jew?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And she's like loud, she's angry, like, you
Yeah.
know, all this stuff. And so some of the women were rooting for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They were like,
that's cool.
yeah. But
Yeah.
everyone else, it was like the stony faces of
Yeah.
the Midwest, you know? Like they were just grim, like they're like coming from the fields and like, what? like at the end of my agrarian work week, like
Agrarian.
like, you know, they're just like pissed. But like one of the dudes,
I thought I was gonna get to hear about
yeah, whatever young lad, like about the tales of dating and drinking, you know, and like I want to be made fun of for being fat, just
Yeah.
like the person on stage.
Yeah.
And
They do love. God, people love talking. You just go, hey, you're drinking over there, and
Yeah.
that's all you really need to say. And they're like, yes, he understands that we're drinking beer because we want to forget about our lives. This is great.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That they like talking about dogs too. God, I'll
Yes,
tell you what people
yes.
want to hear about in the Midwest: jokes about dogs.
I mean, but I hate animals. And so like,
Okay.
and also, you know, as a,
We will get to weddings very shortly.
yeah, but it's, you know, also like as a Korean, I can't really, I don't know. This, you know, like I just like there's some shit like around stereotype where I don't
Yeah, I hear
necessarily
you.
want to go in unless
Yeah.
I'm transgressing it.
Yeah.
So like there's, I mean, again, wasn't proud of some of the stuff I did. Some of it was I went deep into the vault and You know, I would whatever Asian faces. I did a version of yellow face
That's
for these
fine.
people, and I think how about this? It was a real meeting of the minds, cross cultural interaction.
It was a gathering of the tribes. It was
Yeah.
like Anthrax, Public Enemy, Metallica, and that other rap band.
and ICP.
And ICP. Yeah, oof, boy.
You're from Michigan,
Here's the thing about ICP is that I didn't realize they were a punchline until I left. Like, I was always just like, oh, yeah, ICP. I see a guy at the gas station sometimes that's got face paint on.
Yeah.
That's ICP.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a thing that we made fun of.
Right, like juggalos are a part of the culture. They're like
they're just like around.
Yeah, they're actually like a tier of white.
Yeah. yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I 100%.
It's like we're punk rockers.
Yeah.
They're that thing.
Yeah, they're juggalos.
Whatever.
Yeah. There's like for sure.
Yeah,
sure.
they don't throw dirt clods at us, so we don't care. Like, whatever. Fucking do your shit. I don't give a fuck. Speaking of doing your shit and not giving a fuck, you ever been to a wedding?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's the thing?
What's the thing?
What's the thing that you're having?
What's the thing? So I'm auditioning you
Okay.
to be my groomsman. As you know, me and Mallory are not yet engaged. That's her least favorite part. She hates that part of it. But I think you've done a great job because the first part, the most important part, in my opinion,
Yeah.
we chit and chat. But now I got some questions to ask.
Yeah.
We got some things to. We got something to talk about. First off, when was the last time you went to a wedding?
The last time I went to a wedding was last. I don't know. I'm too old. Maybe it's been like 3 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're like out. Me and Mal are about to be done with.
Oh no, last year I was.
Okay.
I went to a wedding last year.
Okay.
I went to 2 weddings last year.
Okay,
Yeah.
We're like I think.
But they were second weddings.
Oh, there you go. So it's gonna come back around for us.
Yeah.
Because we're about to be done with like that first wave of like everybody's from college got married. It's crazy.
Now you got the divorce parties.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
a couple
they're very
years
fun.
of divorce parties.
Yeah, they're very
And then
fun.
we're back to going to fucking wedding.
Yeah. And there'll be kids there, and it'll happen on Sundays.
I actually would kind of prefer that, to be honest with you. I like some of my Saturdays. But okay, do you remember? So your wedding? How long have you been married?
This upcoming August it'll be 10 years.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Yeah.
The diamond anniversary.
Is it?
Nope. I think it's like cordwood or something. Like cardboard.
Yeah, he's gonna get me like a big calendar.
Yeah. That
Like one of those.
that counts down to when Saul's 18.
Yeah.
You guys can fucking break up. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
You said that, not me. I don't want to. But so 10 years ago, did you have like a bachelorette party? Did you do the whole thing, or what was it like?
Oh yeah. I was like one of the first. I would just say I was in the meeting middle of people that got married.
Okay.
So like I got all of the most stereotypical things. I had a bachelorette that culminated at Debonair Social Club with I think it was Wicker Park Fest.
Okay.
And I'll never forget this. Like he was like the wettest Greek person I've ever seen in my life. He was so wet.
Okay.
He was a wet Greek man who
They usually are.
He
They're
was-
the wet people.
I can't even just. He was. If you've ever just
Damn.
like, he was just like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
but he was dripping wet. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't know if you just like have a conversation with them. It's like wet and you're normal.
Why was he so wet?
I don't know.
Just from Greek stuff.
No, I don't know. Ecstasy, probably.
Okay.
You know, like
All right.
I don't know
Yeah, why
judgment.
not?
Whatever.
Yeah.
We're all on cocaine, and
As you are.
yeah, cocaine is awesome when you're young, and then
Yeah.
and then it's all Ritalin, baby. No,
Yeah.
no Adderall.
Yeah.
And so
Love an Adderall.
I love an Adderall. So again, putting that out there into the universe. I am a mother who needs to stay up. But so yeah, he sat me down and was like, had the most sincere heart to heart with me about whether or not I should get married. And he like heard all of my like concerns.
Yeah.
And he was like, and he took my hand and he was like, honey, I don't think you should do this.
Oh no.
Yeah. And he was dripping on me
Yeah.
all this entire time.
You can't take the advice of a man that's that wet.
Yeah.
You
And a
can't
man
do it.
named Dino.
Oh, Dino is not a good name for a guy.
But I mean, it's also appropriate for a wet Greek man.
Of course. Yeah, I wouldn't expect his name to be anything else. But
like-
with that said, you don't take advice from that guy.
No, and I
Yeah.
did not, thankfully.
Yeah.
But like, I did the whole thing. We had that. We had, I mean, I also throw. It was a wild night, and I also throw a lot of like very good bachelorette parties.
Okay.
I will say the last time I did cocaine was in the men's bathroom of a drag club in Nashville.
Whoa.
Good time. A
Wow.
good time.
Wow.
Good
That's a very new Nashville thing to do.
Yes, it
That's
was.
good for you.
It was like in a strip mall. Like it was like this was the gay
Yeah.
club. This was the drag scene in Nashville, and we went there. Had a great time.
When you go to Nashville with your Jewish girlfriend, you're always on the lookout for Confederate flags.
Oh, yeah.
You spend everybody, you just go in and be like, she'll be like, oh, there's one. I'll be like, okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, my girlfriend actually ultimately got beat up in Nashville.
Really?
Yes, by this
Why?
dude. He was a jockey. And my girlfriend's very tall, and she was reading. She was karaokeing that Toady song. What is it's like the famous Toady song, and she finished singing it and she dropped the mic, and then he lunged at her.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it was crazy.
He was a horse riding jockey.
Yes. He was tiny. He was like 3'8" or something.
Yeah, they were tiny.
He was tiny.
He was 3'8".
No, I mean,
Wow.
he was a very short person.
Yeah.
And he
wasn't
short.
he wasn't a man.
Yeah. No, he was a man.
No. Not at that height.
No, he was like, he was like a normal person.
Yeah, but just so you're just guessing he was a jockey.
No, he was a jockey.
Okay.
People knew of him in the town and that bar as the jock.
Was he also famous for like going to bagel shops and yelling at people, and then those people would film that on their cell phones, and then they would put it on the internet, and then that guy would do stand-up comedy twice.
Yes. Oh, did he?
He did. Yeah, twice.
How did he do?
He painted his face like Pennywise the Clown from It.
Shut up.
100% right. Yeah. It's on YouTube. If you're out there, you can just look it up.
People are too crazy. You know what I mean? Like that's like too crazy.
Okay.
Like you have to rein it in.
Where were you in 2016 with this take? Motherfucker.
I'm just saying that's too crazy.
It is too crazy.
That's like you can't be an adult and be that crazy. You gotta go home. Go home.
You gotta go home.
You gotta go home.
You gotta go
home. You gotta go home.
You gotta go home.
You gotta go home.
You need to go home.
Like you can't be outside like that. Somebody needs to take you home.
You gotta go.
Right? Don't you think? All right. No.
Your act should just be like, you see this guy on TV? He's like there. He's gotta go home, and just you telling him to go home for 20 minutes. You know who would love that? Fucking Kenosha, Wisconsin. I almost said Waukegan. I almost said Wabash. That's just a street.
Yeah, you don't know Middle America.
I don't know Middle America at all.
I was really, I've never felt so cosmopolitan until I was there.
Yeah.
I wound up staying at a nicer hotel than that place.
Oh, really? You bumped yourself up?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
Because it was so...
And I'm going to pretend like I'm not doing that in Appleton, Wisconsin in 3 weeks. Come on out, SkylineComedy.com for tickets. It's going to be fun. Love that club. Don't love the condo. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't, that, like, I never, I always imagined that I would love it. There'd be a romantic and stuff, but it's not.
Well, there's like cool parts about it, but I mean, if you're, I think at a certain age, like I'm almost over it.
Yeah.
At 30. But I've been doing, I got on the road when I was 22. That was awesome when I was 22. I had a fucking blast.
Oh, yeah.
It was the most fun.
Oh, of course. At 22, this is the thing. Like,
straight white guy, 22? Come on. It's made for me.
I mean, that's the thing. I also, this is going back to the thing. I love to drink.
Oh,
so, like,
fun.
So if you're in a new place, drinking in a new place, new people who are unfamiliar with their bullshit, unfamiliar with their stories, have never heard this Robert Goulet story. Like, oh my God, I love to crush.
Killer.
I love to crush in a woman's bathroom. That's my favorite place to crush. Like it's my favorite. And in a bar. Nothing better. Nothing
it's
better.
The greatest.
Yeah.
With that said,
let's
get into it. We got some questions. We got to put you through the ringer.
Oh, do it. I love it.
The ringer is upon us. It's time to see whether Eunji Kim is going to be a Bologna Boy or a Bologna Jabroni. Are you ready?
This is the thing? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This is the fucking thing. Question number 1.
Yeah.
Plan my bachelor party.
Yes.
There's 3 caveats.
Okay.
Caveat number 1, money, not an issue. Unlimited funds.
Oh, of course.
Number 2, time, space, how we get there, logistics, not an issue. Number 3, whether or not I will enjoy it, not an issue.
Okay. So what would it be?
Yeah.
Bachelor party. Okay, let's say, no place. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
We travel on Virgin Airlines.
Okay.
Because that's a nice airline.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
And
I've never been on it.
Yeah, and a lot of people can go. We don't all have to be in first class, and it's still nice. You know, like what I mean? Like this is I'm bringing you a lot of information about travel and like comfort that like a lot of younger people and comedians would not have like access to. You know what I mean? Like I fucking know what it's like.
Yeah,
you know.
Sure,
I've traveled Spirit. I've traveled beautifully.
I took Spirit to Mexico once. Terrible.
That's again, you got to bleep that out.
I was 26. It was okay. I was 20.
But like, I will say that we take a Virgin Airlines trip to like let's go. You know where I've always wanted to go, and it's very beautiful. The English countryside.
Okay.
Yeah, and
okay. If I see a parked car, that baby's going up in smoke.
no, I mean, where am I thinking?
The
Irish countryside.
Okay. Where my people are from.
Yeah, EIRE. What is that?
Era.
Yeah, that like
Era.
that area.
That's Gaelic for Ireland.
It's because my friend drank prodigiously there and also witnessed a night fight.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you remember what town?
No, but she witnessed a Scotsman die.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
From the knife fight.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's actually very traumatic, but also what a story. Kind of cool.
And before that Scotsman died, you know what he did? He pulled his dick out and sucked the shit out of it. He died with his own cum in his mouth. The only way to go for a Scotsman.
And that's the old cum gutter. He died in a cum gutter.
He died.
But like I was that, so we go there, we do that stuff.
Okay.
You know, and also I would say that the drinking culture is because it's less. It's more embedded into the sort of everyday. You can walk places. It's easier.
Yeah, definitely.
It's easier, and then the power of the American dollar is very good.
Yeah, they're on the euro.
Yeah,
so,
and also and you know what would be difficult though, but we would have to take our own pharmaceuticals because like cocaine at this area, you don't want to.
It's very stepped on.
Yes,
it's very stepped on.
So
also, weed is weird there.
Best way to have CDB pens, so we'll be able to travel.
They don't get it.
No,
they're like it's what you fucking and you chill out.
Mm-hmm.
You have a little bit and you're fine. That sounds fucking terrible.
Yeah, I mean, all of my friends.
How do you fight on it? What if someone gets in your business? Like no one's gonna eat your business if we're all smoking.
This doesn't make me want to stab anyone.
Yeah. What if there's a Scotsman who doesn't know the scar? How will we get him, Padraig?
Yeah, it's all stuff that makes you want to like write lo-fi beats to study and relax to.
Yeah. Okay.
Versus like alcohol, which makes you like write beautiful poetry.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
or Ulysses or
karaoke. Or one or the other.
Yeah, or something. And then we'll drive.
Okay.
We'll drive from there. To.
There's some dogs upstairs. You're good.
I was like, is this Beowulf?
It could be.
Yeah.
Play your cards right.
Really? I have no idea what Beowulf is about.
It's okay. But it's not about a big dog.
But have you ever...
I'll tell you that much. It's Beethoven. That's what you're thinking of.
Yes, you're right. Charles Grodin, my comedic hero.
My comedic hero is that big old dog. That's what I like.
Yeah, I remember that movie. Oh my god, it is. Maybe that is my comedic inspiration. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
So this is the journey that my breast cancer survivor aunt and her husband took. Is there's like a thing that you can take from Finland where you take a ferry into Moscow or into St. Petersburg from Finland, and you have to take like you take a ferry from St. Petersburg into you take a bus or take a truck. the truck.
A truck.
No. You take a bus. The bus goes onto a ferry. And then the ferry floats into an even bigger boat.
Whoa!
And that goes across the channel to Finland.
Oh wow!
And it's very cool.
Okay.
And also like it's like a turducken of things.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
The engineering alone is a marvel.
Also, again, what a story. This is what I'm trying to bring you. I'm going to bring you drinks.
Experiences.
Yes. Drinks, experiences.
I'll get to see my family in Ireland. That'd be good.
Yeah, Ireland, and then go to Finland and St. Petersburg. Both places that are crazy about drinking.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm scared of Russia. Legitimately scared of it.
Why?
They told me to be scared of it when I was a kid. and I just believed him.
Are you like? Is it like? Was it Mighty Ducks kind of stuff?
So Mighty Ducks, their rival was Iceland.
Oh, right.
So that is a thing. But every other movie, it's odd that you said that. In Mighty Ducks 2, the bad guys was Iceland. Mighty Ducks 1 is about class warfare in suburban Minneapolis.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Sutherland? How's it going? and then number 3, it's again a class warfare. Kind of
like the Parasite of its time.
That's what I would call it. But we're actually running kind of long, but we'll get into it. But we're having so much fun. This is a blast. But no, every other movie was about how Russia was bad.
Yeah, so, I mean Rocky, all of them.
Yeah. But I think I could. I kind of do want to go.
But St. Petersburg specifically is like not like the rest of Russia. It's like very learned. It's very beautiful.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, it's like
holy.
And also, as like a group of roving Americans, you know, it's like in St. Petersburg, it'll be like a novel. Like people will want to take pictures with us.
Oh, cool.
You know, you'll be a celebrity, so you'll get to experience that.
Great. Finally. That'll be amazing.
Because they'll
be like, hey guys, it's me, Tom Segura, and they'll be like, yes, you're here. We don't know who that is either.
Yeah.
But we love you. We love you.
Well, because like even going to Asia, I feel like there's too much pressure to fuck lady girls or lady boys. You know?
Oh yeah.
There's so much pressure, and like even if you go to Korea, it's like I don't know. I don't think it's not. The drinking culture is very different. It's much more bingey.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a headache.
Yeah, you can get.
I'm gonna get a headache. I do want to go to Vietnam. That was a trip. My dad was in the war over there. And then
wait, what part of the military was he in?
My dad was in the army.
Army, oh, classic.
Very, very classic.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And so he was like, I want to go back. He never got to go back. I'd like to go back. I'd like to go back.
Yeah.
And also, 6 people from Vietnam listen to this podcast, and
Seriously?
I'd like to meet them. Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. And I will. I see them on the map every time I check the Libsyn.
Yeah.
They're still there. If you guys are out there, I'm coming. We're gonna have a nice time.
Hello, Hanoi.
Hello. Good morning, Viet people.
Yeah, I mean Vietnam's, it's actually like a cool place to go.
That's what people say.
Of all the places,
yeah.
It's like Thailand is kind of like crazy right now.
Mal and Daryl and her sister just went to Thailand.
Yeah.
And they were like, we just had like a guide do the whole thing because everyone wants to show you everything.
Yes.
And you're just like, it's like crazy.
It is, but also like the government right now is doing
a thing. Yeah, they're doing a thing.
It's a whole, we're telling you a lot of things to look up. Some of the best fighting in government happening on the floor of the Thailand
Parliament or whatever.
Yeah. Like fist swinging, like scrums, like rugby scrums are happening.
We're a bunch of pussies. They're just like, Twump is mad.
Yeah.
Twump did a tweet.
These are people willing to die for what they believe in, like legitimately, and fight for it. I mean, whatever. But anyway, this is my plan, and then the classic drugs and alcohol. I don't know.
Tight. I like it.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, I'm kind of basic in that way.
No, don't overthink it. The next question I have for you. What would be your buffet starting 5? What are the 5 things you want on the buffet line?
Oysters.
All right.
Okay.
That'll help me for later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You'll finally be able to suck your own dick. And then, I would say like a raw bar. Like, oysters.
I love shrimp.
Yeah, shrimp. I guess like Mel wouldn't really be able to have any of this. Shrimp, caviar, right? And then a lot of good cheeses.
Yeah, I
good
love cheeses.
And then a beautiful charcuterie, I think it's like a Grover. No,
okay.
It's called the
Super Grover?
It's called the grazer. Grazing,
okay.
A grazing table.
You said Grover because you have a son.
Yeah.
You have a young son.
Yeah.
And you were thinking of his favorite.
The only Grover Sesame thing I have is it's about Passover.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Strong Israel, pro-Israel agenda happening.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't expect anything less. So our niece was shown Sesame Street. And now whenever anyone new comes into the house, she'll look up at them with her big giant eyes and go, watch Elmo. Watch. She's just like trying to trick everyone into putting on the one for her. She's an addict. She loves it.
Yeah. She wants a hit.
She wants a hit of the mo. What song should me and my sweet mother dance to for the mother-son dance?
Bruce Springsteen's "Born to Run."
Okay, love it. What a definitive answer. I love it. That's great. Yeah, I'm in. I'm in. Yeah, that works. Because my mom,
not a strong runner.
no, she's a great runner.
Really?
Or she isn't. I don't know. No, my mom. I think my mom does. What's the one on a bike? She does spin class.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. My mom's 70.
Yeah.
And she's gonna live forever. She's made it her job to live forever. She loves working out. She does. She plays pickleball with her friends.
Okay.
Which she laid out. Listeners of the podcast would know she laid out for to get a volley.
Yeah.
In pickleball. Pickleball is like tennis, but it's like smaller. And she laid out to get one, and we had to take her to the hospital because she fucking fucked up her eye.
Are you serious?
100%. Yeah.
I love that competitive spirit.
Right? Yeah. We were in town to do shows, and then we were gonna take my mom out to lunch, and we get back, and she's just like, something happened to my face during pickleball. I think it was when I slid to get one. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Is she good about eating and everything, or exercise? Diet?
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like my new, like, the thing I find attractive in women now is like effort.
Yeah.
I like there's like the ropey necks.
Yeah.
That are like bitches that are like clinging to youth. Like I like that. I like that. Like I think that's hot now. Like there's like a couple of women in my bar class that are doing that. I'm like, yeah, like that's because I used to like my preferred type of genre of women used to be like Jewish versions of me.
Yeah.
Now I'm like transitioning to like that kind of like long like women that look rich.
Oh no, my mom has made like her decision is this is how she's going to spend the rest of her life, just trying to live as long as possible and call me whenever I can't get to the phone.
Yeah,
that's her deal. Yeah.
That's my dream. She's living the dream. She's living the mom dream. Like truly.
She loves it. She loves it.
Because if you pick up the phone, how can she guilt you about not answering?
Exactly. She doesn't want. I do have a theory that as soon as I pick up the phone, it's over. She's gonna fucking hate it. Mom, if you're listening, I love ya. I love ya. Next question I have. Mm-hmm. When it comes to dancing at the reception of the wedding, what are your DJ no-nos and your DJ yes pleases?
Ooh, DJ no-nos. Electronic music preferred by Asian bros, specifically Indian.
Okay.
Like any of the club jams, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
what's that one?
I don't care.
That's stuff. There's like a genre of shit like that.
Yeah.
Where it's a lot of like, you can imagine the bottle service and like the fucking girl bringing it over.
Yeah.
And this, I say this because I recently went to a wedding overrun with Indian bros. Okay. And they are, I would say, not the best bro.
Okay.
They would like maybe I would
rank your top 3 bros real quick.
Top 3?
Yeah.
I would say the sensitive white.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
right.
the white guy bro that's like maybe smoked too much weed and was like fat once.
Okay, he's fat once.
You know what I mean? Like fat at a point in his life, and like he listens to Smashing Pumpkins at a point. Okay. I don't know. I'm like that. I'm really revealing my age right now.
and revealing that you love Jonah Jerkins. It's a deep cut for all the Chicago heads out there. Into the cool local scene.
I have no idea who he is, but like
he's a good man, and is that as you can tell by James laughing. Yeah,
like that would be the top.
Yeah,
because they get not rapey. Mm-hmm. Those guys never are rapey, and they always they tend to make sure that like for me as my concert going experience, those guys move out of the way and push me forward.
Oh, there you go.
Like
that's always my move.
Yeah. Like there's like, this person who obviously can't see anything.
Yeah.
Like here's like move and look at this lady's butt instead. Like like he's trying to help. I would say those are the top. That's top, and then second, bro would be very attractive bro, all race, who had a troubled home.
Okay.
Troubled home.
Troubled home bro. All right.
Like who's whose rage is not outward, inward.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
As long as they don't fall into addiction.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They tend to be pretty good. Like they're like the hot deep one.
Okay.
And then
sleeve tattoo, but they got it all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah. A good sleeve you get, it's like accumulated over years.
Yes,
I feel like.
Yes.
Bad sleeve, that all in one day.
I know. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like and it's always something like it was like the thing that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
But also the thing that broke it inconsequential.
Yeah.
Like it's embarrassing.
Yes. Oh my God, 100%. It's and then that's when I found out I got a parking ticket.
Yeah,
and I was like, what?
It's this like this girl had a passing like I fucked once like. She moved on. What the fuck?
I wanted to ruin her. God damn.
I wanted to have it classic Sam and Diane. Will they, won't they for 7 years. I wanted to fuck her up until she was 32 and not have able to try to get back out there on the apps.
I want a Ross and Rachel her past the time where she could freeze her eggs safely.
Yes.
All right.
So that's the number 2 best bro.
Okay. And then number 3.
And the third best bro is the third best bro is typically the chubbiest one.
Yeah. Okay. Number 3. That's not bad for my people.
Yeah,
that's good.
The chubby fun one. Chubby fun guy.
Oh, cool.
Hawaiian shirt.
Hawaiian shirt,
That's
bro. Too chubby. That's chubbier than I am. I'm out. I'm done. I was talking to someone else about this the other day. It's like, if you go into any big and tall store, and I used to work next to one in high school, and I would see nothing but guys walking out with shirts that have pineapples all over them. Like they're the worst shirts. I feel bad for them. They can't get like just black. Nope.
No,
it's got Dragon Ball Z on it for no fucking reason. Like, it's bad.
They're all permanently stationed in Margaritaville. Yeah. Like that's where the army has sent them. They're permanently stationed there.
You can't come back until the war's over. Guess what? Never over.
Never over.
America, baby.
The ceasefire is never ending.
It's never gonna happen. But what do you want the DJ to play?
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm all fucked up.
We're having a good time.
I will say those are bad. The good ones, I would say all 90s hip hop.
Yeah.
Prince and Alanis Morissette.
Okay. Love it. Mal's planning a business trip around seeing Jagged Little Pill.
I know.
The Atlantis, and she's like, I gotta see it. I'm like, I don't see it.
I don't know. I guess that would be good. Like
that's perfect.
Yeah, like that's like stuff that people will sing along to. Sway. Yeah. You want to sway. You want to grind, and you want to like join hands and sing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are those.
Yeah. That's the range of emotions you want. Yeah. Definitely. We only have a couple of things left. You're doing great so far. You're killing it.
Yeah. Am I?
You're killing it. Oh, I think you're killing it.
Okay.
I'd call it a kill. I'd call it a steamy kill. Who would be on your Mount Rushmore of potential groomsmen for you? Not for me, for you. Who would be your Mount Rushmore of groomsmen?
Just period?
Let's try and limit it to people that the listening audience has heard of.
Sam Rockwell.
Okay, all right.
Have you ever seen him dance in Charlie's Angels?
Oh, my Lord.
You ever seen him? Yeah.
He also did that. They did that when he hosted SNL. They did that thing with Pete Davidson and Chris Red where it was, instead of Gucci Gang, it was Tucci Gang. And he wears a ball. Like it's Stanley Tucci. And he's dressed in a ball. He goes after it. He's so into it. Yeah. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Yeah.
He's like a
Tucci Gang. Yeah.
He's supposed to be a fun guy.
Oh, he's great.
I know.
Way back. Great. Yes. Underrated movie. Great movie.
And also for people who are into it, Lawn Dogs.
It's a good movie.
It's a great movie. Misha Barton's first time in a movie. I think it's her first acting gig. It's great. If you're like, it's about an uneasy friendship between an older man and a 13-year-old girl. No sexy, It's just a cool movie. Relax. It's a pre-Me Too, okay?
Yeah.
Sam Rockwell. I love that vibe.
Yeah.
And then let's say all-time Mount Rushmore of who's a good time. Who's a good time? Who's a good time? You know, I would say who's a good drinker? Who's a famous drinker that's good?
Oh,
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. Yeah.
I did not hear that he's good.
I actually heard he's kind of dog shit at it.
I mean, he does it a lot.
Okay. I don't think that means you're good at it, though, honestly. I think...
Some would say too much.
Yeah, too much. Like,
Did he have another dust-up recently?
No, but it's like how everyone in DC knew that Bush 2 was kind of had fallen off the wagon, and that was like that shit. Like, people in New York know.
Yeah. Well, like, I just remember I saw an interview that Horatio Sands did where he was like, yeah, every time we'd go out with Jimmy Fallon, he'd usually get into a fight. And I was like, what? That fucking guy?
Yeah.
Playing xylophones with the Roots? That's not what he does.
And you can tell he's getting that Irish, like, the bloat in his a little bit, you know, like I am sure that makeup lady's doing a lot of stuff. Let's see, who's a famous drinker here? You know who's a very famous fun time? Omar Sharif.
Okay.
Omar Sharif.
And then who else we got? Netanyahu.
Omar Sharif, degenerate gambler and famed drinker.
Okay, love it.
Famed womanizer.
Yeah.
You know, like he did time in Morocco. He lost all of his money. He in the 90s put out a gambling computer game. Yeah, it was Omar Sharif's Poker or something like that.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, because he was a famed degenerate gambler.
Yeah.
And then who else would I say? This is horrible. I'm not good at this one.
No, you're fine.
A famed juicy lady. Who's a juicy lady?
A famed juicy lady.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
Shirley Hempel?
No. Who's a famed like boozy lady that's like fun?
I don't know. Marilyn Monroe drank a lot. Liz Taylor?
Liza Minnelli.
Liza Minnelli. That's good.
I don't know if they're fun.
Yeah, Liza Minnelli's not fun.
The most
She's probably pretty fun.
The most animated I've seen you be is
she's in Arthur.
I'll defend Liza Minnelli until I'm dead.
She's in Arthur, the original Arthur.
Yeah, Dudley Moore.
Yeah, he's up there too, I'd say.
Yes,
that's a fun guy.
You're right, Dudley, and then
Orson Welles.
Because I want a guy never showing up. That's my pick. Orson Welles. Famous shut-in Orson Welles.
Yeah, maybe. I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a famous like good time guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, most comedians are not famous for this. Like I think
not
anymore. Aside from Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Who is like kind of a famous like good time.
Yeah. And like Belushi too.
Yeah. But like not too many of those guys now. Not famous. Like most of them are like rock stars that are like actually having a great time.
Yeah.
And charismatic.
Yeah.
George Clooney.
I don't want to get pranked. I spent my whole bachelor party getting fucking pranked.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll
that bitch pranked me.
I want to submit this later.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll tweet it out. We'll do a thing. We got 2 things left.
Okay.
And this has been fantastic. But right now it's time for everyone's favorite segment. It's time for the Pert Plus sponsored ASMR Minute. Pert Plus shampoo for hair, not for horses. All right. If you want to join me down here, and we're just gonna make little ASMR noises. Yeah. All right. Cigarette. This is the end of a joint. Yeah. Do you hear a pop socket in there? Do you hear a pop socket on the thing?
Oh, the pop socket? What's this? That's King's pop socket. Oh, yeah. Is this actually sponsored?
Yeah, by Pert Plus. And we all know Pert Plus is slogan: shampoo for people, not for horses.
It's a famous 2-in-1. Okay.
Nice. That was a good ASMR minute. It's good. Why do we do that every week? I like it.
And apparently the people in Vietnam do as well.
The people in Vietnam love it. They love it. They love it.
That's the thing. People in Vietnam love soft sounds.
They do. They do. They love it. They love the soft sounds of my dad being like, hey, do you guys want a chocolate bar?
Oh my God.
My dad does have like all these pictures that are on the iPad that I have an heirloom iPad. That's crazy, right?
That is crazy. Yeah.
And he's got here's the other thing. Here's how I know I'm a good person. I still have access to my dad's email. I haven't emailed any of his dumb friends from that account yet.
Really?
None of them. I just want to be like, hey guys, I'm up here in heaven. It's bullshit.
You want to?
We should have been dicks the whole time. We fucked up.
You want them to have a crisis of faith? That's what you want to do with
that's
this? Okay.
That's what I want to do. No, but my dad has all these pictures of Vietnam, of like him with children, and stuff. And I'm like, how did you get these kids to like be in pictures, like think that you were nice? He's like, oh, we just give them chocolate. And I'm like, that is what pedophiles do. That's crazy.
I mean, but the chocolate thing is huge. It's a huge
people
part
love
of it.
chocolate.
Yeah, especially when you're starving.
Oh, of course. Oh, I was like, these people are ravaging our land.
Yeah. It's like, it always
of course,
causes
they go for a Hershey Kiss here or there, you know?
It causes crazy diarrhea because of that dairy. It's not good for Asian stomachs. It's not.
Oh, Jesus. Asian stomachs.
It's just not good.
All right. Are you ready for the last one, the big finale, the big bonanza?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. It's time for you to do my best man speech, big dog.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So we're going to make the noise that you make.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
Ting, ting, tingle, tingling. Oh, yeah.
That was terrible.
So bad.
Eunji.
Okay, best man speech. Mikey boy here. He snagged.
Most of them start off like that with his go. Oh, Miguelito, my buddy.
Oh, Mikey boy. He did it. He done did it. He's graduated to Mr. Bradford. Could you believe it? When he was walking, he used to be so bad, and now he's so good. Remember that embarrassing story about him when he shat himself? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to do a high five around the room.
You high five literally every guest?
Yeah.
I love it. Love that.
You remember that story. Yeah. Remember when he was a piece of shit? Yeah. Like, classic, best man shit. Like, always like men always have these horrible stories about their... Anyways, but he's a good guy. He's a good bro. He helped me out. When I got married, he like really showed up for me, and that's how I knew. It's when we were, when I was watching him suck his own dick. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Mrs. O'Keefe, for letting me stay with you. But let me just say that all jokes aside, he's Mike's a great guy. Mal's a great gal. You guys are all beautiful. Thank you. Good night, Evan. No, I have a true thing.
Okay.
This is what I actually do say at most weddings.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Aside from all that other shit, I do say that there's a thing from Lilo and Stitch called Ohana. Okay. And that is, everyone talks about the, Mike's thing, Mal's thing, but what we're all here celebrating is them becoming Ohana. And they've thought it lovely enough to invite us and make us a part of their Ohana too. So let's all raise a glass and save an ass and say, and say it with me, Ohana.
Ohana. That's fun. That's lovely.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Never a dry eye in the house.
Of course.
Yeah. It starts off super funny and sincere, and then I get free blow all night.
Nice. Oh, man. Eunji, first off, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks.
This is a good time. We've only been trying to book this for 8 months.
Yes, I know.
We finally did it.
I know. I'm surprised.
And boy, oh boy, you brought the goods. You brought the dang goods.
Yeah, I was waiting for the Robert Goulet story to come.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta get on
Just
this
like,
podcast.
well, we'll see some. Oh, yeah, I can't make it that night. Reach back out there. And then crank. But it's time for me to make a decision. This is not easy.
Yeah.
So far, this is episode 64, the Nintendo episode.
Yeah.
1 for 63 so far.
Yeah.
Only person making it, my best friend in the world, Justin Gowell. Justin, was great seeing you the other week. We had a nice time.
Who is it?
My buddy Justin Gowell. He's a writer on the internet.
Okay.
And a father. He's mostly a father. Yeah. That's mostly what he does these days. He's the only guy that made it.
Oh, wow.
But I open the door every week. I see who pops in.
Yeah.
And we give it our all.
You're picky as fuck.
I'm not. Am I picky or do I want the perfect situation for my lady?
Okay.
Good call.
Yeah.
I think. You're right.
Yeah. In seeking profession, you never act.
Yeah. But it's time to make a decision, aren't you, Kim?
Yeah.
I rule in the case of Eunji Kim v. Bologna Boys. That you, the keeper of the Goulet tail, the parasite herself, the top dog, tiger on the sweater, already mom's spaghetti, showing up at the Oscars for no fucking reason. Why'd that happen? I was so excited. Eminem at the Oscars, why was he there?
All I could think is that
I don't know.
His team is very powerful. That's all I could think. That his management must have been very powerful.
When you said that, I was like, the Tigers were terrible. Anyway, what did you have, James? What do you think?
I mean, he just dropped an album 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But that's what I mean. Like it dropped. It wasn't doing well, and then he got to do that.
And he just beat the shit out of Nick Cannon. So
That was awesome.
Wait. He beat up Nick Cannon.
I mean,
verbally
yeah.
on the battle track.
And it was a great little thing.
It was great. It was really
a
fun.
performance about music and its effect. This is not on topic. Please,
It's not.
Please continue. Mike.
I should say that Haley goes to Michigan State now, my alma mater, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane. That's an adult now.
Yeah,
Insane.
she's crazy. Yeah, and Kim is like, she's a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like normal.
She's like a normal person.
Yeah.
Speaking of normal people, that's not who we had on the show today. We had Eunji Kim. I changed bananas. But did she do bananas enough to get into the Bologna Boys? And I rule in the case of Eunji Kim v. Bologna Boys that Eunji Kim did not make it into the Bologna Boys. I'm so sorry, buddy. You did so well, though.
Classic.
We'll have you back, though. That was a good showing. That was a fantastic showing.
All right.
It was great. We'll wait for another celebrity to suck his dick. We can find out about it.
No, I was like, you know what? This is how I know God is dead. Because women can't do this shit.
Can't do what shit?
Can't eat our own pussy. Like this is like I looked this up.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, it's too far away.
But here's the thing, though. Women, I think guys figured out how to suck their own dick because guys don't have societally acceptable and readily available sex toys, whereas ladies do.
I don't think. I mean, you think that's the reason why our bodies are unable to fold into half in such a way that we will to pleasure ourselves orally?
100%. We have to end the show.
Okay, I don't even want to be in your wedding.
Is there anything you'd like to plug real quick? We'll plug it again in the intro, but
I am.
buy Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah. I don't even think. I am doing nothing. I have stuff happening over with Valentine's Day tomorrow and on Friday.
Yeah, this will come out tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm doing stuff at places.
Cool. Great. So go see Eunji do stuff at places, and if you're ever at a cocktail party that's not any fun, Cards Against Humanity is number one. I didn't even mean to rhyme that. That was amazing. All right, best night ever. First show's back on Monday. If you're not there, I'm going to kick your ass. James, when's the Angry Guy show?
Angry Guy show. Oh, that's immediately after this.
Oh, is it really?
So
Sorry.
Y'all are day late, but please go listen to Nobody Likes You, Dale McPeak. Also listen to Hillary, a podcast with Todd Massey, Bobby Buds, and sometimes me. And please get tickets for Dave Fest, a live comedy show honoring the memory of the late, great Dave Metz, which will be this Sunday, February 16th.
I will be there.
At the Empty Bottle. Great lineup.
Very excited.
T-shirts, great T-shirts designed by the fantastic Rudy Schultz. All kinds of really cool shit.
Who's on the bill?
Bobby Buds, Blake Burkhart, Sam Priest, Bobby Condon. We got Tim McLaughlin.
Marty's hosting?
I believe Marty's hosting, yeah. All proceeds go to benefit the foundation set up in Dave's daughter's name. So it's to help at-risk youth stay off of drugs. It's all a really cool thing. Again, Sunday night at the Empty Bottle at 8 o'clock, I believe.
8 o'clock. I will be there after work. All right. See you guys later. Eunji, thank you so much. This is great.
Thank you. Bye.
Till death do us fart. See you later.